Hey guys, it's Jeff, and finally Apple has released iOS 12 Beta 4 to all of us developers. The build number for this beta is 16A5327F, and it came in at around 580 megabytes for my iPhone 10, which was not too much bigger than the last update that came in at around 570 megabytes. The release notes state that this update brings us bug fixes and improvements, and boy oh boy did we need those improvements. So let's check out the Beta 4 update and see if there are any new features or changes, and then check out what fixes have come to improve on iOS 12. Before the video starts, I just wanted to let you guys know I've been using MacFly Pro to clean my Mac and keep it free from all of the junk that eats up my hard drive. It's even compatible with macOS Mojave, so check it out by heading down to the link in the description below. So right off the bat, for those of you who are having issues in Fortnite and Netflix, those two app crashes have been fixed now in Beta 4, and this is definitely something Apple wanted to do, as these are pretty big apps on the App Store, and obviously you want to keep these apps running for users' devices. So those two apps are now working, and I know a lot of you are super thankful for that. Also found in the release notes, if you want to plug in your device to a USB port on your Mac or PC, or even your car to use CarPlay, the iOS 12 beta may require you to put in your passcode or Face ID to allow for that accessory to connect to your iPhone. Obviously, this is for security purposes surrounding the brute force USB unlocking that some companies have been attempting on iPhones and other iDevices as well. Now onto new features or changes within the OS, and when you first update to Beta 4, you will be presented with some new intro screens where you will choose whether or not to update automatically or manually. Obviously, Apple wants to keep everyone up to date for security and performance purposes, so this is why they want to present users with this option. After that, we are on to the normal home screen and all set to go. When using the OS, I've noticed that when you swipe down on the control center, the animation comes from the right hand side or the right top corner, and it does look really good. It's also really smooth. It goes both ways, so when opening, it comes from that right hand corner, and then when it closes, it folds all back up into that right hand corner. Also, I noticed while in the control center that the animations for these sliders are way smoother, and you can try them out for yourself by going to the timer, which has one, or you can try it out via the volume and brightness sliders as well. Super smooth, and I'm really enjoying those. Now, as it's emoji day, we did check for new emoji on Beta 4 and unfortunately failed to find any new emoji. I was super hopeful to find some, but that's not the case today. But we did see some more customization options for the Memoji feature, so that is awesome, and I love seeing the development of Memoji and all of the things you can do with that feature. So past those changes, no new features or changes in Beta 4 of iOS 12, I was also super hopeful to see a new live or still wallpaper, as Apple added a new dynamic wallpaper in macOS, but unfortunately no new wallpapers, but maybe we'll be seeing a new one in a later beta of iOS 12. So our experience running Beta 4 so far. We haven't experienced any crashes yet, but we said that last week, and the next day they started up again. So we'll update you on the resprings later in the week, and hopefully they are gone for now. As far as performance goes, we are noticing a much more smooth UI. The last two betas have been really choppy, but now in Beta 4 we seem to have a more smooth and responsive UI, which feels a lot better. The performance seems good and stability seems like it's there as well, so we can't really complain about anything just yet. We did, however, run a Geekbench test, and honestly, everything was pretty similar, just a tad bit lower, so not too much on benchmarking performance, but obviously those benchmarks are a little bit lower for stability purposes. So moving on to solved bugs or issues, and as you guys may know, we've had a ton of issues running Beta 2 and 3, specifically with crashing and also some not so great battery life. And when I say crashing, it's usually Apple related apps like settings, App Store, weather, etc. Now, battery life has been better than iOS 11.4, but it's still not as good as when I was running iOS 12 Beta 1. Now, there are a few other issues as well, and the first one is screen time, where it doesn't work at all. In fact, if we go to the widgets page, you can see that no data is displayed and it's completely unable to show anything. When we go into the settings app and then onto the screen time menu, the settings app crashes and goes back to the home screen. A lot of people are experiencing this issue, so it's not just us. Honestly, we've tried every way around this awful bug and cannot figure out how to access screen time, so in beta 3 the screen time feature was completely useless to us and most other users out there. Now when we're running beta 4, this seems to be fixed, but time will tell how well this feature will actually work. This may be like AirPlay 2 where we could be delayed just a bit due to so many issues arising with this feature. Now moving on to some other issues, and sometimes our clock will completely disappear from the home screen and lock screen. The only way to get it back is to perform a hard reset, and that will take everything back to normal. Super weird bug, and it's not caused by any apps or features being accessed, so I'd say that this is a simple UI bug. We haven't experienced it so far in beta 4, but we'll let you know if it pops up back again at our end of the week iOS experience update video. The last bug I wanted to touch up on was the shuffle bug in the music app, and for some reason the shuffle function just made the music app go haywire and wouldn't display any music in the upcoming queue. There really was no way around this bug, but in beta 4 everything seems to be working normally, so all seems good for now. We'll update you again later in our update video. So all in all, beta 4 is definitely a long-awaited update that does solve some of our issues, so I say it's definitely a move in the right direction for iOS 12. Later in the week, we will have our update video on our experience on beta 4, but we will also have our official recommendation of if you should install iOS 12 betas or wait just a little bit longer. If you don't want to wait and you just want to go ahead and download iOS 12 and install it onto your device, check the link below where you can sign up for the betas, and also while you're there, check out our iOS 12 beta forum where you can discuss iOS 12 with people running it and get their experiences as well. So guys, we'll wrap this up, and we'd like to thank you all for watching, and if you like the video, hit that like button and also get subscribed to see some of our upcoming content. Make sure to stay tuned, and we'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.